Glorious day to you, my friends. Kia katari hatana arahakea ta'atoruhutu. Welcome to day number 83 of Shine, Stargate Heart, Illuminate Your Natural Essence, where we are exploring our heart center, the secrets that it holds, by chanting Om Mani Padme Hum, this magical chant. Read the description below to find a little bit more about Om Mani Padme Hum and Ajna, the third eye. Day number 83, we're working subtly on Ajna, or Agnya, if you're a purist. My people call it Ajna. And we're embodying the essence of Ajna. Everything to do with it. Subtly, without any conscious thought. Maybe I should do it this way. Little ducks coming over. We're doing this for 108 days, and we're on day number 83. And we're chanting Om Mani Padme Hum 108 times today. Using the mala of joy. In the mala of joy, we break up the 108 seeds into 9 groups of 12. Or the 108 days into 9 groups of 12. Where each of the 9 groups represents one of the chakras in our Merkaba, our light body, our ascension vehicle, which generates our auric field. And starting off at the bottom of our Merkaba, Vasundhara, the Earth Star chakra, then moving up to Muladhara, our root chakra, then Svadhisthana, our, we'll get to it, Svadhisthana, our sacral chakra, Manipura, our solar plexus chakra, Anahata, our heart center, Nyataharyaka, Vishuddha, the throat chakra, Ajna or Agnya, the third eye chakra, Sahasrara, the crown chakra. 2 days. Sunday we start Sahasrara. And at the top of our Merkaba, Vyapini, the earth, the soul star chakra. Yeah, soul star, first star. Iskahateyariata akaryarata. So, Uturu Ukachiaryata. Yes, and each of the 12 seeds in each of the chakras are broken down into 4 groups of 3. Iskutari Arhanata Aryata. Words modeled after Samavriti Pranayama, Niaryashka Hoto, box breath, Iskahatiti Aryatata, where we're breathing in for a count of 3 or 3 days or 3 seeds, and then the next 3 days or 3 seeds or count of 3, we're holding our breath with a full set of lungs. So on the first 3 days, we're breathing in the energies of the chakra or breathing in the energies into the chakra. Whichever way helps you the most, whichever way our inner being sees it. And then the next 3 days, we are exploring this energy. We're seeing what it means to us. We're seeing what it means to our inner being. We are igniting it. We're playing with it. Exciting the energy. And the next 3 days, or the next 3 seeds, we are breathing out the energies, or a count of 3. We're breathing it out. We're radiating it out of the chakra, naturally, without any conscious thought. Allowing our inner being to do that work. And then the last 3 days, or last 3 seeds, or count of 3, we are embodying it. And we are on day number 11 of Ajna. This embodiment is we're allowing our inner being to integrate this energy throughout the rest of our energetic persona, iskoturiata, our energetic body, our physical body and our energetic body, because there really is no difference between the two, utukuryoto, between our ka and our ba. This life and all the lifetimes, akatia riashka aturu huturu akea, sahia kuturyashaya. And this embodiment just naturally happens without any effort, just like meditation, just like the information that comes through when we're spending time with our inner being, when our mind slows down, when we're not focused on our to-do list, when we're not focused on the conversation we're going to have later, or the conversation we just had that either upset us, or maybe we're even so happy with it, it's consuming our awareness. Still, good for you that it's joy. And in our inner being, there is this letting our inner being live through us. That's, many people have called that being in the zone. It happens to me while running, happens to me while playing soccer, while swimming, when meditating, when speaking light language, when channeling. It's getting out of your own way. And many of the sports stars, and the greatest in history, have experienced this in the zone feature. It's a feature of your true authentic self, where you're allowing yourself to be singly focused on whatever it is. And during meditation, without trying, we are being singly focused, simply using the mantra, the tool of the mind, to focus our awareness on the chant and our breath, and allowing the rest to just happen. A little squirrel is going to come visit. I don't have any food for you, buddy. But you can come check out stuff. There's no food. But there is peace here. But don't take my word for it. Let's spend time with our inner being. Let's spend time with the magical chant, Om Mani Padme Hum Uttakaria Shahakatakarieta, where Om, the primordial sound of the universe, Ukutsayat Ataria Shaha, the sound from which everything originated. Iskatatiria Rata Atare Ashkatukuryoto Mani. The simplest way to explain it is like Manipura, the jewel city, the solar plexus chakra. It's the jewel or the pearl. You are this jewel. You are the pearl. You're shiny. Padme, the lotus, like the lotus, the path of the lotus, springing up from the muck and the mire from our root chakra through all of our chakras, expressing itself finally in the crown chakra, opening up to 1,000 petals to receive all that is out there. Receiving that light, that divine light, without trying to figure out what this divine light is, just simply allowing it. All we really need to say is, I allow the divine light, or even the truest divine light out there. Because if we just say the divine light, maybe our ego and our active mind is going to kick in and say, I know what this divine light is. Well, let's disengage our mind for a moment. And ask the universe to provide this divine light, this truest divine light, the purest divine light. And then feel how that feels. when I speak with Reiki masters, it's the same idea that I use. We share energy. I say, okay, this is my chokure, this is seiheki, this is honshise shonen, and this is daikomyo, utukurya tokuruta. Many of them say, how come yours is way more powerful than mine? I go, well, let me show you a trick. And then, because many Reiki masters are limited by the beliefs that these symbols are not living, that these symbols are the same symbols that they were attuned with, and that it's the same energy. And maybe that was their Reiki master, that they're limited by the energy that was put into them, that was triggering them to be attuned to Reiki. But if we invite in the true chokure, it is way more powerful than you were attuned with, unless you're attuned with by a Reiki master who you're attuned with the energy that you need in this now, no matter what. At the moment of attunement. So let's not overthink it that you were attuned incorrectly. Because the Reiki master really isn't doing the attunement. It's your guides that are doing the attunement. And they bring in the energy that they know that you're ready for. And when they come into my presence, apparently they're ready for the truest. And then I just say, ask the true chokure to come in. Ask the true daikomyo to come in. And they go, oh yeah, okay, yeah. And then they actually feel this seemingly overwhelming energy because that amount of bliss wasn't experienced before. It's just like when we bring in the holy fire, we go up to the highest source of consciousness and bring in the purest form of the holy fire. That breaks down any idea that what we may have, and if we don't, put our box around what is this highest source of consciousness and what is the purest form of the holy fire, and we allow the purest source of consciousness to show us what it is, and that the purest holy fire, if we allow it to show us what it is, just like when we're chanting here, that we're allowing our inner being to show us who we really are, who it really is, if we want to have this idea of separation, which is the biggest illusion, which is the blocker of Anya. Every breath that we share, we're sharing with everyone. Every chant that we chant, we are chanting with everyone because everything is happening here and now. And when we chant Om Mani Padme Hum, that's an invitation from the chant and our inner being to align with that divinity that is our true authentic self. Hum. Oh wait, we didn't go over whom yet. Whom. Whom is I am. So Om Mani Padme Hum at the most basic level, not at the vibrational level. I am the jewel of the lotus. That my lotus is nothing without my shiny jewel, shining the light, because we're shining our light out just as much as we're receiving the light from the universe. It's a co-creation, a collaborative effort, this manifestation. They concur. That crow concurs over there. There are two over there, as a matter of fact. They were silent. I saw them fly in earlier, but they waited till then to confirm. Interesting what you can create. Once we get out of our own head and the limitations that we have built into our belief system by everything that everyone else has said, and by the vibrations that we have received by all the other humans, experiencing their own experience, living their lives, and sometimes lashing out or having emotional responses. But if we listen to our inner being, we can reprogram our belief systems or even let them go altogether. Imagine your life. It's the themes that they've been talking about is imagine, imagine. And what about your dreams? It starts with imagining, because our imagination is limitless. Unlike all these beliefs that we have that we're limited by the physical laws of the universe, by the laws of thermodynamics, the laws of of gravity, of light. We still don't understand light and gravity. Maybe one day humanity will understand what gravity is. They can base mathematical formulas based on their current understanding of gravity. One day they'll figure out that it doesn't exist. That is all simply just the law of attraction. That all these bodies are consciousness. All of these subatomic elements are consciousness, attracting their own experience. And then maybe one day we will all figure out that we're all making it up as we all going along. But that's up to you to decide how you want to create your reality. Maybe start by imagining a more blissful reality, a less stressful reality. At the beginning of this mala of joy, the first several chakras that we subtly worked upon, maybe we released some of those blockers from the lower chakras and some of the limitations from the lower chakras. And we moved into the heart center, Manumaya kosha, niaryashka hatatari atakatuto urahanata karyataha. And again, Maya, ma, ya, ma, not, ya, that. That's why it's an illusion. Maya is the illusion of our mind, the illusion of the lower chakras, the illusion of this density, the illusion of this Vijnanamaya kosha, this higher thought forms, but in this idea of verticality, in this idea of ascension, in this idea of separation, these are the themes we wish to explore. And then maybe when we return, that our mind returns to our heart, where the bliss, the Anandamaya kosha is, where this illusion of bliss is revealed to us, or the illusion of everything else that's not bliss. So let's not worry about what's illusion and what's not illusion. Let's not worry about what's a lower thought form or a higher thought form. All this is doing is giving me a chance to talk and to channel the information from the universe. So let's experience it from our inner being. No matter what I say, what is more important is what your inner being says. I'm saying words, and hopefully the light language is helping you connect with your inner being. Hopefully the chanting is helping you connect with your inner being. Hopefully it is a mantra that is useful to, I love the term trick our mind, because that's really what it's doing. This idea of this human mind, Ibis just flew in. Niata atara uchaya kohusata. Na askaha iriata arhutunaha. Ichkahati ariatata. So during the chanting, I invite you to be easy on yourselves. Every video so far, every chant, I do a chant beforehand, I do a chant afterwards, and I'm speaking light language during. Every single time I'm yawning, I am hiccuping, I am missing a count. I don't know why. I don't care. If it's just an example of how to let go and how to just pick up with the next chant, perfect. I can be the tool of the universe if needed. To show you how not to do it. Or maybe just to show you how to be easy on yourself, because I'm not making a big deal out of it. And I invite you to not make a big deal out of it, because making a big deal out of it is just going to take us out of that energy, and it's going to be self-defeating. That's why we're counting. On the 8 count, Om, Mani, Padme, Hum. Breathe out, or better yet, Om Mani Padme Hum. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe in. Guess what? That's the 8 count. And now we're ready to go again. And by being focused on the chant and the counting, our brain doesn't have any time to think about anything else, and we're spending time with our inner being. Achahaya atutu uruhukutara hisata tara nahayetora shiha katara akanahatita arwahashai iskohotoro utananiriarata. And then maybe with that box-ish breath, iskatatiriata, maybe we can work in ujjayi breath, where we're getting more oxygen, by breathing in through the nose, opening up the soft palate in the back, making more of that ocean sound on the way in and on the way out. It's the breath of victory. That's what ujjayi means. The force of victory. I get way more oxygen, and then I release way more carbon dioxide while using the ujjayi breath. But that's only if it resonates with you. If that's way too many things to think of, do what feels good to you. Do what feels joyful to you. What's easy, the path of ease. A little more water. It's a little warm today. Katatara hanata arieko huskata atara eshigata. Whatever works for you. And I find that when I'm, not that it's a goal for me to receive information of these higher thought forms in this Vijnana Maya Kosha, Akatakoya Asahatiti, but to me it's a byproduct of me being in that state of alignment with my inner being. When I'm in my egoic mind, I'm planning on what's going to happen the rest of the day, and I miss counts, and I don't breathe right, and ayan, atakuriata arahara naniti ariatata. And when I realize I'm doing that, I go, oh, okay. But I don't judge myself. I just pick up with the next one, with the ariachika, and we see what happens. And then sooner or later, I'm back into my groove of my breath, of the chant. And if you have not chanted yet, I encourage you to do so. By chanting, you are engaging more in the universe. You are taking your breath, sending it out through your vocal cords. You are creating vibrations in your vocal cords, which is reverberating in your physical body. And you're using more of your 5 senses to send out that vibration to the universe, telling the universe that I am Om, I am Mani, I am Padme, I am Hum, Ukutkuryasha, I am Prana, I am this life force energy, I am the praNava. There we go. It's what they mentioned way earlier when I mentioned Svadhisthana. Svadhisthana, the Bij mantra for Svadhisthana is Vam, Siakatakaryasha. Sva is your personal essence. Va is essence, and the the bindu on the top of the vam, this is us internalizing our essence. This is exactly what we're doing here with the Om. Om is the Bij mantra for Anya niariashko uturu ukutut asya taharias kanata. And the symbol is the Omkara niariasha hatukuria ta arhanita hariasa hawata kuruhusha. And yes, there's the Chandra Bindu on the top, because Kuturiya Atarya Nana, that's the Bindu of the moon, which is the allowing Akatiriyariyata, the reflections from the universe, which is really just our reflection. Niyariyashko Oto. Everything we get back from the universe is our reflection. That's the beauty of this Om Akiyacha Anatakariyariyata. Sooner or later we will determine that we are the highest source of consciousness, and the one is the all, and the all is the one, that we exist, and that it's impossible for us to not exist, and that everything is here and now, and what we send out to the universe is what we get back. We're doing all this creation, and when we ask a question to the universe, we're creating the answer at the same time. We're creating the question and the answer. We're creating the problem and the solution. That ibis over there is laughing. Yes, because that is the truth, because we are. We're creating the problem and the solution. And Abraham Hicks talks about manifesting, and when we receive this contrast, it's either contrast or alignment. And if we're experiencing the contrast, it's just our inner being telling us, hey, psst, psst, there's a different way of viewing it. Because you are 100% successful in everything that you do. And if you prefer to create abundance, or experience abundance via alignment, gratitude, unconditional love, they're all the same thing. They're all the same vibration. Nuances of vibrational difference. But this Om Mani Padme Hum, each of the syllables, Om, Ma, Ni, Pa, Me, Hum, Kaya Katara Eskotura Ashananiriataha. Each of those individual vibrations are working with us and working with the universe. Breaking down our belief systems along with the holy fire in our inner being. Breaking down these blockages. Little dust particle from the universe. Thank you very much. While I experience this contrast, iskatara arkanohotor. Si ukutura anata ayarata. But if you wish to experience the joy, iskatidiriata, let us ask our inner being what that joy is in this now. What is love is the answer, no matter the question. And one of the most beautiful things I've heard, and I've copied it, and I will say it all the time, is what's the love that is needed in this now? And how can we allow our inner being to let it out? Whether it's listening or whether it's acting, or whether it's not acting. That's the definition of Wu Wei. Either it's effortless action or it's non-action. Okay. Will has talked way too much. So as I cue up the chant, I invite you to relax. Whether you lie down or sit, or even sit in seated meditation. I ask you to do so with a straight spine so that the energy flows more freely. As we focus our awareness on our breath, as we slow things down, as we check in with ourselves, as we accept ourselves where we are in this now, today, no matter how the day has gone so far, whether it's totally blissful or totally frustrating. As we slowly and consciously deepen our breath, as we listen to the sound of our in-breath, and we listen to the sound of our out-breath. As we feel how it feels to breathe in. And we feel how it feels to breathe out. As we feel how it feels when our lungs expand. And we feel how it feels as we relax our rib cage and the air simply releases. And a few more breaths on your own. Let us focus our awareness on our heart center. For in our heart center is the home of our holy fire. Niakatar hatanati arihata. And our holy fire is the source of our bright light. Niakatar yarshana niariyarataha. And every breath that we take with intention, niakasya tahara, fans the flames of our holy fire. Niakatare hashkaya totoru yoshotoroto. And allows our inner being and our bright light to permeate through more cracks and make itself more known to our conscious awareness and to that of others. Niakatara, iskanananiyariyarta, breaking down our belief systems, breaking down the debris, our karmic imprint, simply by breathing this life force energy. Our heart center is also the home of this Purusha, this ever-pervading consciousness, and is the home of praNava, the essence of the life force energy, the essence of this breath. All these are simply yet another name for God, yet another name for you, your true name, your true authentic self. As we invite and allow the holy fire, your true authentic self, to flow in, through, and around us in every way, and everywhere, and every when, effortlessly, naturally, completely, and we ask the holy fire, our inner being, to only allow in that which is for our highest good and the highest good of all. And I invite you to start the divine flow if you have not done so already. Let us take the energy from our heart center and move it up through the chakras. Moving it through Vishuddha, Ajna, Sahasrara, Vyapini, moving it up through the realms. And entering into the highest source of consciousness, the home of the holy fire, the home of unconditional love, where the power is unlimited, where it always respects free will, where there is no judgment, and where there is no ego. Let us bring back more pure holy fire. Let's bring it down through the realms, through all of the koshas, all of the layers of who we think we are, through Vyapini, purifying it, through Sahasrara, purifying it, through Ajna, purifying it, through Vishuddha, purifying it, and back into Anahata, our heart center, combining this energy thoroughly and purifying our heart center. Let us move this energy down through the chakras, grounding this energy effectively in this 3D reality. Let us move it down through Manipura, purifying it, through Svadhisthana, purifying it, through Muladhara, purifying it, through Vasundhara, purifying it. And let us grow roots down into Mother Earth, down, down, down into Pachamama, wrapping these roots around the heart of Gaia, giving her a great big hug, no matter what name you call her, and bringing back her grounded love, up through the root system, through Vasundhara, Muladhara, Svadhisthana, Manipura, and back into Anahata, our heart center. Combining this energy thoroughly. And let us turn over to our inner being to continue this divine flow without any conscious thought, effortlessly, naturally, and completely. Niakatara arhanata iskonotoro okotoro arshahea iti ariarta nahaka iskonohotorhata. And now on the out breath, with intention and conscious focus, niakatariataha, let us push this energy out of anahata, ariatakariyatoho, allow it to flow out naturally, niariashkahatakuryotoko, pushing it, radiating it outwards from every chakra, niatahatarya shahata, out from our physical bodies, iskotoryo, and even out of our auric field, niakatakarya chaka, going out into every aspect of our awareness, niakatara, iskononoto urhotakatiareta, in every way, in everywhere, and everywhen, niakututo urishahiata tatarata. Being your true authentic self is the most natural thing for you to do. There are no courses to take, and there is nothing to remember. Now let us create in our mind's eye, in our imagination, a chest of your creation, and let us put in all these limiting ideas of who we are. Let us put in all of our anger, all of our worries, all of our fears, all of our doubt, all of our guilt, all of our shame, all of our grief. All of these ideas of separation, illusion, and lies. Let us also put in everything on our to-do list, our shopping list, everything we're going to do for the rest of the day, and at any time in the future, no matter how exciting or fearful, and let us also put in everything that has already happened today. Let's let it go. And anything that has already happened in the past, let us just put it in the chest. Let us also ask our inner being to put in this chest what it feels no longer serves. Also, what might distract us from the chant, from the counting, from our time with our breath, and our time with the energy. And let us close the lid on this chest, and let us set it aside. It shall be there for you at the end of meditation, if you so desire. And at the end, don't be surprised if some of those things are no longer in there because they no longer serve. So this process, we will begin with one Aum, the primordial sound of the universe. And Aum is simply Om with each of the seed sounds elongated. Read the description below if you want to go in depth on Aum from a video from the Sanskrit channel. We will then chant Om Mani Padme Hum 108 times on the 8 count. And again, in the description box below, some of the magic of Om Mani Padme Hum in the links. The default audio track will keep count and let us know when we move up to the chakras. I will keep count as well, and I'll raise my hand when we move up to the chakras. And the default audio track will let us know when we are on the last one. And at the end, we will again close out with one Aum Niroso Utokuruta Hisa Harihatanata Karyatohutoro Kashihikatara Hatatara Hanakaturo. Ikicha atara, itoro hukanata, isana hatare hetokorota. One last sip of water. And a breath in for Aum. Aum. Starting off with Vasundhara. And a breath in to chant. Om Turo Tanata Hetar Hakehasa. Ichkohoroto Ota. Isahanata Arhito Tohotorahasha. Itorhanata Kahetaha. Ishohotorahakya. Atkahasa Tiarihata Ta'a. Hitota Ucha. Iskanahatarhata. Itukoroto Ohrotaha. Ishkanahatara Hetara. Itukoroto. Patukoroto Ohotarishi. Ishkanahatara Hatahetaha. Itakarahata Otoro. Achkahayata Atara. Sihakanata Atarahata. Itukoroto Ohota. Ichkahanata Arahetaha. Atkorataha. Itiariataha Natako. Hutoro Hayasa. Ichkahanata Atarahati. Atkoroto Hota. Ichkaharata Asiartaha. Atoho Ono Hotaria. Itkarata. Ishahaka Anata Harta. Itikoroto Ohotoro Hotaya. Ichkahata Nahatara Haya. Atkoroto. Utkoroto Usha. Isahanata Arahayataha. Itkoroto Ho. Atkaharata Ahati. Ishahanata Aratahai. Atkoro. Ohoroto Uhunaha. Itaharataka. Itakareshahaya. Atkaratahanata. Itakoroto. Utahari. Anaha. Moving up to Muladhara. Hututo uhuta. Itahata kanahati tukoro. Utohoro tohoroshi. Itahariatahana. Itohoroto uhokohora. Ichahatatahana. Itikiariatahanataha. Ichahatatahatakare. Utohoro. Utohoroto ono. Atikiariatahata. Achkohoro. Naya hakatari hiskoto. Huturo hatitiaria. Atkaharata hatitaha. Atkorani. Utohoroto huto. Itkahatara hanani. Ichkahariata hatara hoto. Atkoroto hoto. Atkoroto hoturo huturo. Ishahayaka ahsanenera. Aturo hotono hatera hata. Ichkaharataha. Itukoroto ohoroto ohota. Itiariata hanatara. Achkohoroto hotoro. Ichahanata haratokoro. Utohorotoho. Atkahariata atara hitoro. Uturo huturo niariataha. Achikahayata ata. Ituhoroto hutoro hosha. Itahanata harate tahara. Ichkohoro. Achikaharanata hatiti ariataha. Hutoro hunoto uhutatiara. Itakariata hatarahara. Atokoroto ohona. Ichikaharata hata. Iskonohotoro. Utohorotaha. Anaha. Moving up to Svadhisthana. Huturu hushaya. Itahatana hatetara. Ichkaharataha. Itikiariata hatara hatuto. Utohoroto hotanaha. Achkaharata haya. Itukoroto hotoro. Hututo uhuta hanateta. Achkohoroto. Chiatanata hadira.
Om
Hotoro hokaya.
Mani Padme Hum.
Achkohoroto hota. Isahanata harea. Itakahata harehetoro.
Om Mani
Uchahariataha.
Padme
Atukoroto uhunoto. Hitohoroto uhunatar. Ichikaharata hatitaha.
Mani
Atawahatara.
Padme Hum.
Itakaharata hayetaha. Hatoro huto ushanahatarira.
Om
Iskonohodoro
Mani
hodoro horha.
Padme Hum.
Kadihetaraha. Iskonohotoro hotoro hosha. Itakariata hatitaha.
Mani
Atkoriata.
Padme Hum.
Ishkanahatara hetoro. Hatutu uhuta harehata.
Om
Atkorohoto.
Mani
Atkoriata
Padme
hata.
Hum.
Itanata harehata. Atkoriata hatara hayatoro.
Om Mani
Kachahanata
Padme
harehetoro.
Hum.
Huturu huta. Ichakahetaha. Itakanaha
Om
tita horotoho.
Mani Padme
Atuhurito
Hum.
horoto hota. Ishkanahatara. Itiariarto hotoro hukaya.
Om Mani
Ishahanataha.
Padme Hum.
Isohono anaha. Moving up to Manipura.
Om
Hututu
Mani
uhuta.
Padme
Ichahatara
Hum.
hikatoro. Ichkahanata hatitaha. Atukuhuroto hotaraya.
Om Mani
Itahanata.
Padme
Ishahayaka
Hum.
asahanata. Itakoroto horoto orehishe. Itanahatari
Om
hitokoro.
Mani Padme
Arwahashayaka
Hum.
aha. Itohoroto no. Korota hayata arhayatohoro.
Om Mani
Ishkahanata
Padme
harhayataha.
Hum.
Atkwariata hatati irna. Atuto uhuto uruhutoro.
Om Mani
Ichkaharata
Padme
atarna hatita.
Hum.
Atkwariata hata. Itkoroto uhuto hurota.
Om
Ishahayaka anata
Mani
arhata.
Padme
Iskono
Hum.
hotoro hotoro. Itiariata hatara ekoto. Hoto horohutayata.
Om Mani
Atakari
Padme
hesata arehano.
Hum.
Utukuroto uhutira. Hisahanata arehatoro.
Om
Ichkaharata
Mani
hayata.
Padme Hum.
Atakuroto o. Atakwariata atara. Hisohokotoro hutaniaria.
Om Mani
Atakarati harataha.
Padme Hum.
Ochukohoroto. Itiariata hanata haraha. Itakahatara
Om
hutoro huta.
Mani Padme
Ishkanahatara
Hum.
hetokoro. Arwahata. Ashkono hotoro hotoro huta.
Om Mani
Itiariata
Padme
hotoro
Hum.
hotoro aha. Ishkanahatara hayeka a. Atukohoroto.
Om
Itahanatari
Mani
hitokoro.
Padme Hum.
Atakaharetaha. Anaha. Moving up to Anahata.
Om
Huturu
Mani
husani hiara.
Padme Hum.
Atakorota hayaha. Atakahasana hata. Itiariata hatara
Om
hatakahana.
Mani
Ishahayata
Padme
atara hato.
Hum.
Utukoroto uhota. Ichihariata hanata.
Om
Isahakatara
Mani
hatutukoro.
Padme Hum.
Arwahashaya. Ashahayaka atiariata. Atiariata hakato.
Om
Ushahanata
Mani
karihatara.
Padme Hum.
Atakariata hotoro. Atakahiata atara hasa.
Om
Ishahayakotoro hotara
Mani
harata.
Padme Hum.
Achikahayata a. Atoro hokotora hayata. Asahakaniara
Om
hata.
Mani
Oro
Padme
hokoto.
Hum.
Utohoria. Araharakaheakana. Atuhuroto
Om
horhaya.
Mani
Atakahatar.
Padme Hum.
Atihiriata hana. Ashahoyoto horotaha. Atakahayata
Om
ataraha sahaka.
Mani Padme Hum.
Atukoriataha. Atorohokotoro hoka. Ishahanata harhatea.
Om Mani
Atihayataha.
Padme Hum.
Atukoroto ohotoro. Ataharihetaha. Achkaharasaha. Iskanhatari hisotoro. Isohotoro kotokarvaya. Ishahanata harahayataha. Atwarataha. Atihiriatahanata harahatikia. Hatoro, hotoro, utarata haratanahe. Ishkanahata, isahanaha. Moving up to Vishuddha. Sohuturu, hutu uhuta, itakahatara, itahatari heturu horana. Ichkahayahasa, atkwariyatahatara hatana, ishahatata anahatari aratahatara. Shohokoro, utakaryatahatara hata, ishahanatara hataharaha. Iriatahatara kahayata. Atkoroto hotohoka, itiariata hatara, asahaka hawasha, itukoroto hotoro hotanate, ishahanata hetoraha, atkwariata, isahaka atara, hitehariataha, ashahaya otoro, ushahakanata arhateira, Hatihariarta hanata ara. Achkohorotoho. Asohuata hara. Ichahayata atakorohoto. Arwahashaya ata. Atakoroto hotorohoka. Ataharata hatarahakaya. Atukwarata. Arhashaheka otoro. Otoro hotorohotare. Ichahatara hanata. Ishahayaka asata atara. Haturo hakunono torota. Ishahatara hakaya. Atkoroto horoto hota. Itahatara hatana hatetiria. Atkoroto hotoro. Ushahayaka asahanata. Isahatataha. Atakaryata. Anaha. Moving up to Ajna. Atutu uhutu rahatara arhashanata kareta. Atahatar. Yeshahanata harahatata. Itoro hukutoro. Hutu uhuta raha. Atakana hatatiriara. Atakara shahia. Iskana hatara haratetira. Atukoroto ohota harata. Ichahanata harahatita. Ishkanahatari hirtoro hokoto. Hutu hura hayata ata. Itiariata ha. Arshahanata kahatara. Ishahatar watu kohora. Ichkanata harayatara ha. Tanahatara harakanahata. Ichahadiara hatukuro hotoro. Arshahanata harahatakarira. Isahanata hara. Ichahatara haratakita hata. Ichoto horotoho. Archkahanata harihi. Arwahatara haka ashirto. Hutukuru hutura. Ishahanata harihatata. Achkahatara hikotoro. Utkoroto hotoro hukota. Itahanati arara. Atakaharataha. Atakaharashahiyaka atarahata. Itoto uhotahana. Iskanahatara harshahaya. Atkwarata ahatata arahati. Ishahaya atakarhatoto. Ushahanata. Iskanati. Anaha. Moving up to Sahasrara. Hutu huta arhita hatara hatakana. Ishahatakuro husa. Ichahatara hatana hatitakara. Itahatara harikera. Atkarata artitaha. Ishohotoro honotoko. Utoroto horota.
Mani Padme Hum.
Akahanata harehe toro. Atkoroto horoto horashahe. Iskanahata aharti.
Padme
Atkaharata haha. Ishahanata karata hayata. Hitoro hotoraha.
Mani
Ichkaharanata.
Hum.
Ishaheka asata haraha. Itiaryata hatana. Achkoroto horoto hora. Ichkaharata hata. Ishahakarana hatara ishkonohotoro. Hutoriacha atani. Itiaryata hana. Atkoroto hotoro. Asihakaya. Nitiaryata hatatoro. Utorohotara. Ichahayata hatara. Ichkarata hatarnahaya. Atkuhurotoho. Atahatara hatahatara. Icharyara natakarata. Hatutuhuru. Utkaryata hanataha. Ichaharyarahara. Ikahaya achatahara. Kikanahaturo. Utuhuta. Ishahayaka asanahatataha. Isahayata atarahakai. Arahatanahati harahata. Ishahanata. Itkoroto. Anaha. Moving up to Vyapini. Hatutu uhuta harahatitaha. Atakarata hatitaha. Itiariata hanata harita. Haturo. Uta. Isha. Nita. Ata. Otarya. Kashahana. Atkwaryata. Hututu uhushaya. Ayakatara hasanaha. Achikaryata haturo. Hoturo hukuturo hututana hatara hatate herataha. Ichahadata harihito. Haturo hutorana. Haturo hutana hatatiria reatata arahatitaha. Achikohorotoho. Atkowarata ata. Itahariarta hanata roto. Arahashiaka. Atakanahata tihiriataha. Atwarata. Arashahanata. Itahata raharakanahata. Hotukoroto ota. Iriarhanata ateta. Itakaryata hatarahana. Ishahataraha. Arkahanata harahi. Ichohotoro hota. Karhanata haraha. Itiariaroto orohokonoto. Haturo hotokona hatara. Itiariata hakanaha. Last one. Hotura hakayata. Iskanahata. Anahata. Inner breath in for Aum. Aum. Aryakanata Aryarata. Stay here for as long as you like. Maybe even pause the video to spend more time in the energy. When you are ready, slowly bring your awareness back to the here and now. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe even invite in some gentle movements to get some circulation back in your feet like me. And when you are ready, slowly open your eyes and welcome in the new now. Congratulations, my friends. You have completed day number 83 of Shine, Stargate Heart. Illuminate your natural essence. Maybe I should say, illuminate your natural essence. So the first thing we need to do is send out some, there were some minor disturbances during Vishuddhi, so we're going to send out some healing for that because we co-created that. And then there was another minor disturbance in Vyapini, Nyariyashaka, the goddess who is everywhere, our soul star chakra, our connection to all of our past lives, and our connection to all these ideas that are not us, all these ideas that that we in the human mind believe are not us, everything that we think that is separate from us. So first, Vishuddha means purest. Maybe go back and rewatch one of those videos. Means purest. Your essence that you send out to the universe is the purest. This is a masculine chakra. Vishuddhi, another name for this throat chakra, it means filter. Our throat chakra is the sound chakra. It deals with Katiyata anata karyata, truth, our truth, the truth, nyaka asakyarata aturata. Truth changes. Siya katakararata kananiriarata katuturo huturo. And yet truth stays the same. Iya kahasaka tukuryu. Exactly. One of the awesome paradoxes of this reality. That duck just sat there and laughed. Thank you for the confirmation on that one. And Vishuddha, our throat chakra, is blocked by lies, especially by the lies that we tell ourselves. So maybe something to ask our inner being when we are journaling about today's experience is, what is it? What insights do we have about the lies that we're telling ourselves? That the filters that we have on our eyes and our ears and how we feel the universe and how we see the universe and how we interact with the universe. Now, these filters of illusion are not the rose-colored glasses that we're wearing to try to convince ourselves to see things in the best light. These filters that we put on that don't really serve us are furthering the illusions and the lies of the universe and how we see things and how we perceive things and how we interact with things, how we react to things instead of seeing the beauty in how it unfolded. We'll get to the healing in a moment. This filter and the sound. See, this is a masculine chakra. And all that means is that your conscious intention influences it. And sound is a part of this electromagnetic spectrum. It is a lower frequency of this electromagnetic frequency spectrum. Ajna is the light chakra, which is a higher frequency of this electromagnetic spectrum. Our perception of this reality, which is based on energy. In its most basic form, energy is simply thought. And consciousness thought you into creation. You, consciousness, thought yourself into creation. But back to the lies and the sound. Are we allowing our purest sound to go out? Might be a question. How can we release all these lies that we're telling ourselves? How can we release? And I put this on my right side, the masculine side, because the lies that we tell ourselves are a conscious act. The allowing side is allowing the sound to come out and allowing our truth to come out and allowing our inner being to speak its truth through sound. And Ajna is a feminine chakra, and the masculine aspects of it are us, our conscious mind, creating the illusions because we're attaching to what is coming into us as we perceive it. We're changing it into what we want it to be instead of what it is. It's perfect. It is en lakesh, the Mayan term for I am another you. What just came in is another you. It's the reflection that you sent out to the universe. So why not honor your own reflection? Anyway, as we invite and allow the holy fire to flow in, through, and around in every way, here we'll do this. I invite you to join me in inviting and allowing the holy fire to flow in, through, and around us all in every way and everywhere and every when. Asking our inner being to shine its true light through our perception, to our perception, to remove what no longer serves in these lies, in this sound that we're sending out to the universe, and the illusions that we are creating for ourselves. Yet another siren. And we enact the law of one, and we invite in all those that are dealing with a similar issue, and that are ready to be healed. And we ask the holy fire to flow into and around all of this discord, all of this disillusionment, all of this disservice, all of this dis-ease, effortlessly, naturally, completely, in every way, in everywhere, and every when. And the blue jay confirms. And we give gratitude to God and to the holy fire, and to all those present. The Purusha, the praNava, Hiskanata ataharartakata. The Brahma in each and every one of us. Nihakatahariyachaka. The Isha in each and every one of us. Nihakatahariyacha. The divine light in each and every one of us. And the Blue Jay confirms. Nihakuturu ukanati ariyatata. Gratitude to you, Blue Jay. Niariya shahanata kariyarata. And we ask the Holy Fire to remove this dis-ease, all that no longer serves, and bring it back to the source, for cleansing, for repurposing, so that it may find its highest purpose. And again, giving thanks to the divine light, the holy fire, our true authentic selves. And we ask the holy fire to flow in, through, and around all the spaces that were created. And allow our inner being to radiate its truest light into those empty spaces. Naturally, effortlessly, completely, in every way and everywhere and everywhen. And again, giving gratitude to the highest source of consciousness, this Purusha that lives in our inner being, our heart center, this divine light that is in you and in me, this holy fire, this unconditional love, which is the truth of who we are. And we ask this unconditional love, this holy fire, to seal this healing, to make it permanent in this now and all future nows. Again, giving gratitude, infinite gratitude to each and every one of you. And to the holy fire, God, which is this all-pervading consciousness. It is all that is. It's everything that we perceive and everything that we don't perceive. One long video. Now, I got to make another video here before I do the second chant. Because that was the information I got. So I thank you, my friends, for sharing in my highest bliss. And shine on. And make it a great day. Because why would you leave it up to anyone else? 118:18. L'chaim niata atakar yeshkaturu huturu hushanata arihetaka.